Hey up peeps, welcome back to Final Fantasy 14. I think it's part 153. I'm sorry it's been a few days. It's been about 4 days, hasn't it? 4 or 5 days. But as you can see, I'm at a dungeon, and as I keep saying, I'm Billy No Mates. I'm Billy No Mates. Oh, this is my 4th or 5th time in trying. So, can't help it. I wish Final Fantasy had changed the way you can do these. I know they want you to play as teams, that I accept, but if nobody joins your party, you're stuck and you're waiting ages to finish the game. Surely they can't expect you to sit at your game for, you know, hours on end waiting for people to join, just sat looking at a screen. Of course, you can't even just wander off, do other stuff, because when your team does form, you've only got 40 seconds. Imagine if you're on the crapper. Quick, hurry up. I hope my picture's not too big for you. I think I said it's been that long now, I can't remember what I said last time. Had a bit of a change round. Got my screens all set up, camera positions all new. So yeah, I'm looking sort of straight ahead now to the, well, it's slightly off centre because the brackets for the TV get in the way, so I can't have it dead centre. Anyway, we're waiting for the party. We go and beat the sirens. So while I'm waiting for people to join, I shall hit the pause button, and then I'll catch you on the flip side. Here we go, peeps. Right, eventually. I knew I'd get on at the weekend, especially on a Sunday. Lovely sunshiny Sunday morning. Right, make sure it is recording. Aye. Oh, way up. Squiddly diddly. You're going to play the drums. You young kids won't remember that. Right. Come on then, team. Let's go. Whoa. Thank you for the health. Oops, get out of there. Right. What we got? Oh, I think this is the baddie, is it? This is a siren. Hello, pretty lady. Whoa, get out of there. Ouch. Quick, get out of there. Don't fall off the edge. Come on. Get out of there. Take some health. And get out there quick. Ouch. Bloody hell. Quick, get there. Ooh. Oh, no, that wasn't the big baddie. Bloody hellfire. Right, is that where we're going, is it? Just follow the troops, me, I don't know. Get out of there. And there. Skinless skipper. Ah, this looks like the boss then. The Whipjacks. Hit it with everything we got when they're all charged up. You're doing well, troops. Goddess of the Hand's a bloody good tank. Man, your soul's a perfect legend. And we've got a decent healer. Solitaria toddler. Oh, Sophitaria toddler. Sorry, apologise if I got it wrong. I'm trying to read them. Holy shit. Whoa, get out there. Oh, he's got me on summit. Oh, I'm dead. Accept, thank you. Thank you very much. Take some help. No, he wasn't the big boss. Again. Chaffing fell fire. Oh, talk about furious. Whew. Sorry, I'm trying to not doing a lot of talking. I'm trying to concentrate on what the hell I'm doing. Oh shit, what's this one? The Fleshless Captive, right. Come on. Bloody hell, this is hard. Oh, our Dubs has just brought me a brew. Lovely. I'll go and get it in a minute. Oh, what we got here? Oh. Holy, what the hell? I've been waiting for you. The glowing krauts or something? Can you say that? Oh, I like the music. Probably get a copyright strike for it again though. Bastards. Doing any damage? Oh, she keeps casting this thing, doesn't she? Oh, get out there, quick, 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 quick. Bugger. Thank you very much. It's a bloody good healer. Thank you. Cracking healer. Love her. Him. You never know, do you? Get out of there. Oh. Well done, team. Thanks for the help. And thank you, Sophiteria Toddler, for keep resurrecting me. That was very kind of you. Thank you. If you ever watch this, appreciate it. Kudos to you.
Thank the 12.
Everything here would appear to be in order. Good. Repairs should be completed by the time we return to the Misery, whereupon we shall resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Oh. Right. So we've set sail again, I guess. Oh, the Far East. Dobo, or where it is? Okay. What's... what the fuck is happening? Oh, hello. Here we are.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Ah. Oh, Japan, I suppose.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
My eyes are watering. Right. Did we win anything nice out of that thing? That's the question. Let's have a look. There we go. Inventory. I never took the orange juice or what have you, did I? Got one max potion left, so I need to buy some more of them. What's that? High potions. Doesn't seem to be nothing there. What about the armory chest? Nope. Ghost bark gauntlets of aiming. Oh, well, we're going to put them on, aren't we? +7. Equip. Let's have a look. Character. Hands. Yes, definitely. And I need a materia guide to add some things to it then. Right, what else did we get? Did we get anything else? Can't really read what half of these do. I shall have to have a look when I finish. Right, just bear with me 1 second. Right, back again. Sorry about that. Bit of an emergency. Got to get me brew. Oh, lovely. Right. Let's speak to Carver Lane. Caravan. Speak to Caravan. Congratulations, you stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port this nation open to foreign trade. I wanted to apologise for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. What we're going to get from him? Chaps of aiming. Like them. Thank you. And I still forgot to drink something, didn't I? So. Tell ya, I'm bloody useless. Right, a Falcon Porter. What's he? Do you wish to hire a Falcon Porter? It's not your first visit. In that case, I shall add your name to our register. Open it. Ferry skipper. Don't need a ferry skipper. Right. Oh, Alfie. Alfie! No, not tattoo. It's the ground swaying. Yeah, it used to happen to me in Navy. You'd spend so much time at ship with the rolling. When you stood on ground, it felt weird. Alfie got to say. Glad though I am to have arrived, I will remind you all that we are far from home with limited resources. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should we be to secure passage there. Right. Captain Caravan, I realise you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Othard, were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first travellers seeking passage to Doma. Captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugi and Gosetsu forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Othard, assuming they are not still in the city. We seek passage, mayhap we should seek our friends. First seek our friends. Tattoo, leave it to me, Alfie. Making friendly inquiries is my speciality, lest you forget I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Caravan, would you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? Or Tattoo likes a booze. She likes the shorts. Sorry. You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. COVID, sorry. I do beg your pardon. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shiokaze hostelry is an ideal place to rest and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as you have replenished your supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course, surely you did not think I'd travel halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the Navigator watch over and keep you. Alfie, forever the diplomat. Right then, to the hostelry. After you. Last one buys the round.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume.
Oh.
I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
Sorry, I forgot to press the
My,
button.
such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
Could be.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan market.
Itchy headphones.
Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust.
What a bloody
Give me one
pair.
good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Hancock again. Got no shopkeepers. No, not Alfie. Hancock. You must be Albert, Rusty Nuts, Slayer of Gods, Rider of Dragons, Saviour of Ishgard, Stealer of Pets. If some of the more puzzling rumours are to be believed. I knew it. May I say what an honour and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Good sir, I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company officers. And being your first visit to our first city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way, if you'll be so good as to follow me. Hello, Hancock. Independent repairman. Leave mate. Everyone, if you could have your attention please, you are now standing in Tenkonto. Loosely translated, the main name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which as some of you may have deduced makes reference to the Aetheryte which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Sharlayan, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar, will wonders never cease. Far Eastern Aetheryte technologies have a long and storied tradition. I assure you this particular example was constructed by the Onishishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. A tune if you like. Right, first things first. Anything decent? Fending, slaying, aiming. Or savage might materia. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the Aetheryte. Come, come, let us move along, the markets are next. Retainer, materia melder. I want one of them. That's it, quick, there we go. Critical hit +6, direct hit rate +6. I think I'll have one of each, I think. That'll do. Thank you. Countryside traveller with dancers of all shapes and sizes. Oh, I've been in places like that. Amazing what they can do with ping pong balls. You have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kagami, Kagani Dori. Kagani, as you're doubtless aware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold, so in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes or Kagani are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language. Hehe, now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh ho, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Good old tattoo. Hancock of the East Aldenar Trading Company. You are with clients today. Why, if it isn't Master Kytin, pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kogani Dori. Or Kogane Dori, don't know. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kytin of the Hakuchi, and it is my honour to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors, we accept all manner of currencies. Oh, I do beg your pardon, bit of reflux. Rest assured, your Eorzean Guild are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. I'll have a look. Arms, armour, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find all of them and more. Jeweler. Let's have a look at the armourer. Nope. Cancel. Cancel. Arms dealer, try him. So look at 64, because I'm not that far off on my arms. No, I'm 62, but never mind. Well, his bow's less, so no point. What else we got? Apothecary. Mega potions. X potions. Now that's something I could do within it. So that does 28%. That does. I guess that'll do 660 maximum, but that'll do 1,000. So it's not quite double. Right. I'm going to get 20 of those. No. Okay. Before we go any further, set to hotbar. There we go. And eat a boiled egg. To be on the safe side. And here we have tool supplier, independent peddler. Don't need one really. And cook. If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Izingai, Izingal, the district in which Asian or foreigners are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations, after all such spats being strictly forbidden. The Sekisai Gumi. Yeah, I don't know. Apologies if I've pronounced it wrong. Punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. What, cut down there and then and there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are humorless hot. I recall one instance when a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of a Sekisai Gumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. I don't even want to think about that. So as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another. Part ways with parts of your body as well, or you with yourselves, in the manner of the late Deleji Adileji. Oh, how I amuse myself, but we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate. I finished my tea. That went down well. Right, peeps. It's a lovely day out there today. First day of spring. It's round the corner. Warm weather. This way then. The Aijin district of Fetus. You alright, Fetus? This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. Sells for 251, sells for 119, but you get 3 of them. So that would be, 360. Oh well. Take them then. You can now, I didn't give you a chance to read it. I can now accept something, and that was it. There is so much more I could speak of, the soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district. Oh wow, I know where we're going then. You are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company officers. I want to go see the lady with the ping pong balls. here. Have I done this one? Obviously not. Access to the Ruby Bazaar. Here he is. At long last we arrive at our destination. God, but DG knows. May I present to you our humble officers. We have much to discuss, so I'll refrain from further prattle. Come right this way. Where are we going? Oh, humble. I'd hate to see extravagant then.
Our thaumaturgists took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Auri Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast.
That's the eastern coast. Am I right? Yeah, because western coast would be...
Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the ruby tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
I was just wondering if you could... Well, it'd be a long ride, wouldn't it? Sail right round the top
No wonder
end.
they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I'm told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Right. I think that's where I'll leave it. Don't want to get into any more. Coming up to the hour. So I'm glad to be back. Yeah, come on, Final Fantasy 14. Do it so you can complete it on your own. Mind you, I don't know how. I'd hate to go up against them big monsters on me, Todd. Right. Oh, went right into the camera then. Whoa. Bloody chair, it leans back too far. It needs to be there, but it won't stay. Need to get a new one. I'm digressing again, aren't I, peeps? Anyway, thanks for your views. It's much appreciated. As I say, it's glad to be back. I hope you welcome it as well. So if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you wish, or don't. Hey, who cares? I don't know. I'll get this little picture sorted out. I'll shrink it a little bit, or what if I can. Anyway, until next time, peeps, I'll see you there.